Have you ever wondered why you suddenly felt the urge to buy that limited edition coffee mug? Or why you agreed to help a friend move on your only day off? It's not magic. It's the psychology of persuasion at play. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the 6 universal principles of influence, as laid out by Dr. Robert Cialdini. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how these principles work, but you'll also be able to spot them in your daily life and even use them ethically to become more persuasive yourself. Let's start with the first, and perhaps most powerful principle: reciprocity. Humans are hardwired to want to give back when they receive something. Think about it. When a coworker brings you a coffee, you feel a subtle obligation to return the favor later. This is reciprocity in action. In the world of marketing, this is the free sample at the grocery store, or the free ebook you get for signing up for a newsletter. The company gives you a small gift, and in return, you feel a gentle pull to buy their product or stay subscribed. It's a powerful social glue that builds relationships, but it is also a tool. The key is that the initial gift has to be genuine and unexpected. When someone does something nice for you, it triggers a feeling of indebtedness. We don't like feeling indebted, so we look for ways to settle the score. So, how can you use this ethically? It's simple. Be the first to give. Offer genuine help, share valuable information, or provide a thoughtful compliment with no strings attached. You're not trying to manipulate. You're trying to build goodwill. When you genuinely help others, they will be more inclined to help you when you need it. It's about creating a positive cycle of giving and receiving. Next up is commitment and consistency. People have a deep-seated need to be seen as consistent in their words and actions. Once we make a choice or take a stand, we feel personal and interpersonal pressure to behave consistently with that commitment. This is why salespeople often start with a small request, a technique known as the foot in that door technique. For instance, have you ever been asked to sign a petition? It seems like a small, harmless request, but once you've publicly supported a cause, you're much more likely to agree to a larger request later, like donating money or volunteering. You've already committed to the idea, and now you feel the need to stay consistent with that identity. This principle is also why writing down your goals is so effective. When you put a goal in writing, you've made a small commitment. It becomes a part of your self-image. You're no longer just someone who wants to learn guitar. You're someone who is learning guitar. And you'll act in ways that are consistent with that new identity. To use this principle, start small. If you want to persuade someone, get them to agree to a small, easy step first. This initial yes creates a foundation of commitment that makes future, bigger yeses more likely. Our third principle is social proof. When we're uncertain about what to do, we look to others to guide our behavior. It's the monkey see, monkey do effect. This is why long lines outside a restaurant make it seem more appealing, and why online reviews are so incredibly influential. If thousands of people have given a product a 5-star rating, we assume it must be good. We trust the wisdom of the crowd. Testimonials, user-generated content, and influencer marketing all tap into this powerful principle. We see people just like us, using and loving a product, and we think, hey, if it works for them, it'll probably work for me too. The power of social proof is amplified when the people we're observing are similar to us. That SYA testimonial from someone in your age group or profession feels more persuasive than one from a celebrity you and relate to. So, if you're trying to influence a decision, highlight how many other similar people have already made that same choice. Show, don't just tell. Let the actions of the many guide the decision of the one. Now, for number 4, liking. This one is pretty straightforward. We are much more likely to be persuaded by people we know and like. But what makes us like someone? Cialdini points out a few key factors: physical attractiveness, similarity, compliments, and cooperation. We tend to assume attractive people are more talented and intelligent. We also like people who are similar to us, whether it's through shared interests, backgrounds, or even just mirroring our body language. And of course, who doesn't like receiving a genuine compliment? It makes us feel good, and we transfer those positive feelings to the person giving the compliment. Finally, working together towards a common goal builds camaraderie and liking. Think of the classic Tupperware party. It's not just about the plastic containers. The host is your friend. You like her, and you're at her house. The entire environment is designed to maximize the liking principle, making you much more inclined to buy something. To apply this fine common ground, offer sincere praise. Work collaboratively. When people like you, they're more willing to listen to you and say yes to your requests. It's about building genuine connections, not just a superficial rapport. Principle number 5 is authority. From a young age, we are taught to respect and obey authority figures. Parents, teachers, doctors, and experts. We automatically defer to their judgment, often without question. This is why you'll see actors in commercials wearing white lab coats to sell toothpaste, or why news reports feature experts to lend credibility to their stories. Symbols of authority, like titles, uniforms, and even expensive suits or cars, can trigger this automatic response. We assume that if an expert or an authority figure says so, it must be true. This deference can be a useful shortcut. We can't be experts in everything, so we rely on the guidance of those who are. However, it can also be exploited. It's important to ask yourself, is this person a genuine expert in this field, or are they just wearing the costume of one? When you want to be persuasive, it's helpful to establish your credibility. Don't be arrogant, but do let people know about your experience, your research, or your qualifications. When you demonstrate your expertise, people are more willing to trust your guidance. Finally, we arrive at our 6th principle, scarcity. Things are more attractive when their availability is limited. This principle taps into our fear of missing out, or FOMO. Limited time offer, only 3 left in stock. Exclusive deal. These phrases are all designed to create a sense of urgency. When something is scarce, we perceive it as more valuable. This is because we associate availability with quality, and we hate the idea of losing our freedom to choose. If an opportunity is about to disappear, our desire to grab it skyrockets. Auctions are a perfect example of scarcity and social proof working together. You have a unique item, the scarcity, and multiple people bidding on it. The social proof, which drives the price up dramatically. To use scarcity ethically, you need to be truthful. If you're offering a limited time deal, make sure it's genuinely for a limited time. You can highlight the unique benefits of your proposal or what someone stands to lose if they do you and act now. The goal is to motivate action by framing the opportunity as rare and valuable. So there you have it. Reciprocity, commitment, and consistency. Social proof, liking, authority, and scarcity. These 6 principles are the invisible strings of influence that shape our decisions every single day. They work because they are based on fundamental aspects of human psychology. By understanding them, you can become a more discerning consumer and a more effective communicator. You can protect yourself from manipulation and use these tools to ethically persuade others and create positive outcomes. The key is always to be genuine and to provide real value. Persuasion isn't about tricking people. It's about understanding them and connecting with them on a deeper level. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore the fascinating world of persuasion. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more insights into psychology and self-improvement. Let me know in the comments which of these principles you've noticed most in your own life. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, stay curious.